Good morning, and I don't know if this is true, but it seems the Trump insider got liquidated. And it probably is Barron Trump, so there you go. His family is a freak show that plagues America, but there are bigger freaks out there, like Jamie Dimon, who's a clown. He now is saying how much he likes blockchain technology and smart contracts, basically Bitcoin, even though he doesn't call it that. And we have Momendami over here going to win the mayor's race in New York and drive Trump insane because he's a socialist. But this is the reaction you get when the billionaires are cleaning up on America and getting tax breaks. At the same time, they're kicking people off their health insurance and their food stamps, and it's just a disgusting display of power and corruption. We're sick of this asshole, is basically what it comes down to. And South Park roasts them completely and hilariously. But anyway, on to the video. Enjoy this week's update. Okay. This video is going to be short simply because there's really nothing to do. But I do have a new one, and this is Zcash, and this is one that I'm expecting the highs to be retested. The highs are higher, and that's around the $451 range right here. This high right here, what did that go up to? And that high right there was around, I think that was a little bit higher than that. Shows us 49, but I'm pretty sure it was around 50. Well, doesn't matter. So the highs to be retested, and it'll probably go higher and create another divergence here. So this trade has plenty of time. I mean, this is the normal pattern that you would look for. But the key is that the highs have to be retested. So around that $450 level and above is what I'm looking for. Plenty of time. It already passed the 200% level. It has this pattern in place, and it should go all the way back down to the 220 range. So I like this trade. You've seen the geometry. It ran all the way from the, where is that? Even lower than that. So let's say from the 50s, 60s, and even the 40s down here. So this is way, way overbought. And this is one that I like as a technical short to hedge. And I'm not doing a super large amount, but you know, it is a trade. And I don't mind holding. If it goes above, that's fine. I can hold this. I'm not leveraged. So you know my thinking. That's what I'm looking for. Now, as far as Bitcoin goes, there's nothing to do with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is basically, been pushed back all the way down. And I've traded this so many times with my last hedge short exit right down here. Now we're just bouncing around. And again, I see the buying. You know, it's like they're trying to press prices down and then they buy whatever they can. So it's a really concerted effort to push prices down in order to buy it at low prices. That's what I see. I don't see any real selling. I see manipulation is what I really see. I see the bigger money just trying to get lower prices. That's basically all I see. And they have the ability to press prices as much as they want. So it'll be interesting to see what happens from here. But I'm not doing anything. I've traded this way too many times. I've had shorts galore from up here every time, and I've done super well. I don't want to push it. And you know what I'm looking for as far as the pattern goes? I can't do anything until it makes a move, and I'm just holding. This is what I'm looking for. I think we'll get an upside breakout, even though it's showing like it's trying to be pressed down. The tape is really reading bullish. It shows the bigger buyers. They're just pushing prices down to get lower prices, and maybe they can get the old-time whales to try to, jump out, and so they can buy up their inventory. That's basically all I see. So those are the two, and that's basically it. There's nothing to really go on about. The market is like very boring, and you saw the technical breakout on the Dow. I pointed that out. And where do I think we'll go? Well, you know what I think. I think we're going to go all the way up to the 64K. There's so much money in the system right now, and that's very important. The M2 being where it is, Bitcoin is just very manipulated. So there's nothing you can do about that market until they decide they have enough, I guess. I don't know how they're playing this, but they've got really well-defined control. And one that I don't really like is XRP. I was asked about that. Well, that technical move that went all the way down here, that shows a lot of weakness inside of this. So this XRP, I was completely right to, get out of it mostly. Ethereum is the only one I like to hold, and Bitcoin. Those are the two. I do not think XRP is, I think it's not a bad long-term hold, but because you can get numbers that go all the way up here, but on a percentage basis, it's kind of like meh. I would rather take my chances with Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think there's more upside potential there. And that's basically it. So my ideas on Zcash, Metaplanet, nothing to do. It's just holding along. It traded under that 88.6% level. I love this one. I think we're going to get a big move to the upside. All the numbers are there. So I just need Bitcoin to make its move to the upside and get along, Don't mind waiting. I was asked about also GameStop, and this is what we're looking for, this trend line. It's still holding, and we're still above that original buy zone. Cohen, I think he's an idiot, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I still think this gets a breakout to the upside, and you get the move upward. But it's not my favorite simply because the company seems to be lost. They don't want to, state that they're buying more Bitcoin. I would be afraid that they would be buying more of their own stock in order to pump it with all the money they have on the sidelines. So we'll see what happens with that. There's really nothing to do. So my idea on Bitcoin, you know what I'm looking for, and there's really nothing to do. And just wait to be great, yeah. So I'll see you guys in next week's video, and we'll just hang out and keep on waiting.